Welcome back. I'm here with Mark Syracuse from Data Genesis, a credit card processing business. Mark, how you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you.
That's
Thank
good.
you for asking. Pleasure to be here.
Great. Tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit of background, and a little bit about the business.
I've been in this business for 12 years, my 13th year. Data Genesis has been around forever. Data Genesis is it's one of the premier Visa, MasterCard, American Express credit card processing companies in the United States. So you're with good company.
Mm. Well, tell us about some of the services and everything.
A lot of services. Besides credit card processing, we do, say, for example, gift cards. Gift cards are a great way to bring in additional customers to your business. National stats actually say that it increases your business 15% per year by adding a gift card program. There's check processing. We have a guaranteed check processing program. For example, we're on the border of Canada, and we get a lot of people coming in, a lot of Canadians coming in, of course, visiting Niagara Falls, a lot of people from around the United States coming through Buffalo, and a lot of my clients are very skeptical about taking checks. So this service actually allows them to take checks without worrying about getting a bounce check. You're always guaranteed at 100% face value, so you can feel free about taking a check in from anywhere. That's a great service. Of course, loyalty cards. We do a lot of loyalty cards. Everybody knows loyalty cards are very big. We can help you set up your business with a loyalty card program. And cash advance programs have really taken off. Say, for example, if a small businessman wants to expand his business or consolidate debt or just increase his inventory, for example, maybe during one of the holidays, and he needs $20,000 or $30,000, we can actually give him that money. It's really nice. It's a huge benefit. And, unlike, going to a commercial bank, he doesn't have to pay a fixed rate back or a fixed amount back every month. What we do is we take a little bit of that money, a small percentage, out of his daily batches for his credit cards. Yeah. And he slowly pays it back over an X period of time. And he can actually profit greatly from that endeavor. So we offer a little bit more than credit card processing, and I think we're more or less defined as a full-service organization.
Well, why don't you talk about, I know there are other types of businesses, companies that do things similar to what you're doing. Can you talk about that a little?
Yeah, sure. That's a good question. There's a lot of commercial processors out there. I'm sure a lot of people out there get calls all day long, or they get somebody knocking at their door. They're not all the same, believe me. Everything is different. Commercial processors use a specific type of program. Normally, it's called a tiered program where you get a qualified rate, a mid-qualified rate, and a non-qualified rate. Anybody ever heard of that before? And if you have that type of program, it's called a cash cow in our industry. In other words, they make a lot of money. The processing company makes a lot of money from that type of program. We actually attack it in a different way. We come in and we change your program. We don't lower your rates or take anything away from you. We actually change the way your money is processed through the system and cut your cost 20 to 40%. That's my average right there. Okay. Banks. A lot of people think if you go to a bank, you're going to get a great deal at the bank because they can see it on the corner and they know Joe or John that works there, etc. Little known secret in the industry, banks use commercial processors to process their credit cards. They do not do their own credit card processing. So you're pretty much getting the same thing. Mm-hmm. So I don't really consider either or any better than we are. I don't think they're any competition to us at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, who are you affiliated with locally and nationwide?
That's a great question too, because we've got some great affiliations. National Retail Alliance is probably one of the oldest partners we have, and one of the newest partners we have is World Marketing Network, and that's going to be huge for us down the road, and we'll bring in some additional benefits to you guys down the road. But I think the most important thing is we work through the local Chamber of Commerce in areas all over the United States. We're affiliated all over Western New York, of course, with East Road Chamber of Commerce, Buffalo Niagara Chamber, Amherst, Tonawanda, Kenmore, etc. So we've really established ourselves well in the Western New York area.
That's great.
Big plus.
What areas do you cover? You mentioned some of the geographically some of the chamber areas that you cover.
Yes.
So I'm sure probably significant parts of Western New York.
I am pulled in every direction possible. Again, I've been doing this for 12 years, and I've established hundreds of accounts all over the Western New York area. Because of that, my territory has expanded all the way to Syracuse, New York, Rochester. I go all the way out to anywhere, Lake Ontario, north, all the way down to the PA border. Mm-hmm. So I am literally everywhere around Western New York. I can take care of almost anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. What about other services? Is there anything special before we wrap up here that you offer your customers?
Excellent question. Because of our new affiliation with World Marketing Network, we're going to be bringing in a lot of new financial services, anything from, say, for example, payroll processing or developing 401ks for your employees or for yourself, insurance, healthcare, or business insurance, marketing and advertising. We're going to bring in all of these ideas that the big companies use, and we're going to consolidate them and bring them to the small businessman. We're going to help you build your business.
What do you do for your clients when you first come in? I mean, when you first meet with somebody?
I hear that all the time. Am I going to see you tomorrow? If I sign with your company, you're going to be around? Yes. For the first 90 days, I monitor your business, your statements, actually, the program I've set you up with very, very, in a very detailed way, making sure that everything we discussed is coming into play. All those cost reductions are there. The numbers are working out, and then you see me 2 or 3 times a year, and then every year you actually get a review. If there's anything new on the market that can be applicable to your company, you automatically get it. Mm-hmm. You'll never, ever, ever have to look around for another type of program or another rate. I will bring any cost reduction available to you. I'll bring it to your door.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's really good. That's very cool.
Well, how do people reach you? When people see this and they want to reach out to you and talk to you about your services, what's the best way?
Call me. 716-771-3608. I will respond immediately.
Okay. Well, great. Well, thanks a lot, Mark. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity to come in.
If you're interested in credit card processing, give Mark a call. And we'll be back in just a minute.